to 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9. Stafford eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. Over the middle to Beckham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Check 53 is Mike. Record. Check it back. Check it back. Check.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Mike, sweetheart. Flare. Omaha, remove. 53. Check 53. Better break. Letting you know right now.
On 2nd and a yard. Stafford flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
First, it's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Powering his way forward. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Let's go.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. On first down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be third and goal. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Stafford. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Does the big boy have the juice? And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The final shot before the break. Stafford over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they can't bring him down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Switch. 10.
They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 yards remain on second down. Mahomes going to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
8-yard pickup. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They will try to run with Edwards-Helaire. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a run with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here we go. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm going to run you.
A give. This is Michel. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First down goal at the 1-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got Rome. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, LA. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire.
And he spins past him and into space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4.
Mahomes will throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Hill. Oh, look at the juke. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
But I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. If I don't do nothing, I serve. Really, I'm super absurd. Got them all dead like purge. Leave them speechless, no words. Leave them speechless, no. Coming in first, who's third? Tight fit, showing my. Lights, camera, action like verbs. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back, just a revenge. I might go to Paris for the weekend. I might go with for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters. Hurry up, take my picture. Heels hurt, I got blisters. Touchdown, make me richer. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that. Yeah. What's up? Eat 'em up, yo. Yeah, I was on a little diet. Eat 'em up. For the summer. Even if they don't want it, we gon' give it to 'em. Eat 'em up.
Yeah. Turn me up. Then the tables and turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. Well, now it's the word. I bring it paper from the first to the third. They count me out. Now count me in. Oh, I'm hot. Sizzling. Count me out. It up again. Right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up. But I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up. And now I'm trying to blow a bag of two. Proud of shoe. And all designer drip, get what I desire. Put him out. What I told him, cause that boy, he on fire. Walk in that thing and air it up. And in my bag a little bit. Remember my pockets in a jar. I couldn't build a little chick. They say that Trini left his paper. You see that's a mill. Swear you catch all my brothers ball and they shooting no bricks. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and turn. Forget the bridges we done built. This time I let them all burn. They try to count me out. Well, now it's the word. I bring it paper from the first to the third. They count me out. Now count me in. Oh, I'm hot. Sizzling. Count me out. It up again. Right now. Catch me if you can.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert, and he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance steps away to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Touchdown, 49ers! For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a let.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Butker's kick here is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. 53, Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike, 53.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Flush to his right. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Lance. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's swung out to Mostert. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. They complete it to Hill. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Lance going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
1st down, Chiefs.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there, nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. First man through, it's the fullback use check. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Lance eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for the Niners. One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket.
able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our breath, well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Finding Hardman. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Connecting with Hill. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Steps away to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout
with 2 ticks left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This. And no, one left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it, that is going to sting for a little while, isn't it?
Some are tougher to put behind you than others, right? We always talk about compartmentalizing. What is the rule? Coaches always talk about 24-hour rule after a game, and then you move on. That's tough because that was a very makeable field goal. In fact, I think you and I were both just shocked that he did knock it through the post, and they end up walking off the field losers.
Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real Rap a Lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams of my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make it seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot. I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, flexing. I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like Born on the day, the dawn of the dead day. I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the neck of the serpent, determined to plot in the dress. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want to mention.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams. They'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on second and 10. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas
Ciceri. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Powers by at the 40, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Jackson, buying time to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each
team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Second down at 5. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Options galore here, second and a few inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they'll pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Dancing to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 64 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A handoff, Devontae Freeman.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Go time, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. When you think about this strong safety position, you know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Open man Watkins. Touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Hill. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll set up a throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
53 for Mike, 53.
Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
For a big time.
Friday night hit all of the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid can't never with a bozo. Name in his mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really would it, make him cash off the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show, just so you know. We